Hello, welcome back to the... I've done it again. I forgot the mic. Hello, welcome back to the George Scaife LFC channel. Loads to go through today. Alexander Isak off. Deal off. I mean, I must just say, take this with an absolute pinch of salt because it's Ben Jacobs reporting this and he's very unpredictable at the best of times. Exclusive, apparently. Oh my God, guys. Exclusive. Ooh, get ready. Liverpool have no plans as it stands. Can I make myself smaller? Hold on. I can in there, right? Liverpool have no plans as it stands to bid again for Alexander Isak this window. Nature of NUFC's... What does that mean? Guys? Can anyone just define what that means, but please? Liverpool will not follow up the second offer. I think this is bollocks, by the way, so I'm not giving this any more than 5 seconds because how many times this guy been incorrect, firstly? And also, if Fabrizio... Ryan just said then, hello Ryan in the chat, his colleague just said something completely different, apparently, right? But who are you going to trust, Ben Jacobs or Fabrizio Romano or all these credible sources who are coming out all day saying Liverpool are going to revisit their offer? It's like, why? I don't get why people are taking so much interest into what Ben Jacobs has to say. When have we ever done that ever? And as soon as it relates to Isak, it's like, wow, he must be right. Guys, if you're in the TikTok, get into the YouTube now. We're talking all things Alexander Isak. It's all kicking off here with, yeah, Ben Jacobs has thrown his something into the works. I don't know if it's a spanner, I don't know what it is, but for me it's worse than a spanner because it makes no sense. It's absolutely nonsensical. Look at what Fabrizio said. Liverpool opening bid for Isak was worth 120 million package plus add-ons. Newcastle rejected as they won't open doors. Newcastle rejected as they won't open doors at least until finding a replacement. Yeah, so they're looking at Sesko, right, as the main guy, and it's not guaranteed at this stage. Like, Isak still wants to join Liverpool. And then you look at what David Ornstein says, and also Paul Joyce reposted this. Newcastle reject official bid from Liverpool for Isak. Initial approach informal, now firm LFC offer and turned down. NUFC suggested new deal with 2026 release clause and senior teammates pushed him to stay. How mad is that when you think about it? How his teammates actually are telling him to stay. I've seen a few people saying the senior coaching staff are like pleading him to stay. It's mad when you think about it. Like, you kind of forget these are like human beings at the end of the day, and they're not just a player on a team sheet or just an evaluation. It is crazy when maybe just a player. Yeah, I don't know. This Ben Jacobs fella. I'm getting it up on screen again now. There it is. What do you think of that? I think it was nonsense. Yeah, Emil agrees. Emil says it's nonsense. Craig Hope, what's he said now? Sources, yeah, Craig Hope exactly shutting this nonsense down. Guys, if you're on the TikTok, get into the YouTube because this is Ben Jacobs here throwing something into the works. Sources on Merseyside say Liverpool are ready in a second offer for Isak. Like Craig Hope say, I don't know if he's particularly credible, to be honest with you, but I know he definitely does a lot of his work in the northeast, right, or in the north. I'd certainly assume he was more credible than Ben Jacobs in this scenario. Obviously wants to click, mate. I think you're right. I think you're entirely right. But a lot of people are seeing this and kind of running with this as the main story now, and they're not weighing up where these sources are coming from. I think that's a real issue. Especially, someone said this shirt suits me perfectly. Thank you. I'll send you that £10 later. I really appreciate that. Thank you. If you're in the TikTok, guys, get into the YouTube. We're live. We're bringing comments up on screen. For me, I think this is all gone a bit crazy today. I don't think this is as big as people are making out. Like, surely a bid was going to happen at some point. I think it's almost like people are surprised to put a bid in. Let me just get this up on screen. It's like, well, obviously it was going to happen at some point, right? And a few people are saying, well, that's Liverpool done now. Well, no. How often, seriously, does a first bid get accepted? I mean, if it did, you'd be going on here saying, what the hell? Wow, have we even overspent their first bid accepted? And I've seen an £80 million flat fee. Have you seen that? Where's the source for that? I don't think I've screenshotted it. It was £80 million straight away, and it's like, what? You know what I mean? If you signed a player for £80 million and you paid it all outright, full hard cash, you'd be going, what the hell? Mental. That is crazy. How we've spent money on Ekatike, Wirtz, Frimpong, and Kirkes, and we've been able to put £80 million down. What the hell? It's like putting a deposit down for an house after buying a new car, after going on holiday. Like, fucking hell. 80 million straight away is insane, says Ryan. It is nuts, isn't it? It don't seem right at all. It almost feels like you're overpaying a bit. I don't know. What do I know? Obviously, Isak's amazing, and he would absolutely improve this team tenfold. He'd probably become our best player with Salah and Wirtz, definitely. But it's like 80 million straight away. What could this rise to, therefore? This could rise to 150. And is that a concern? For me, that's a concern. Is Isak worth of it? Put in the comments now. Is Isak worth 150 million? I'm going to go out there and say no. Sorry, not to Liverpool right now. Yeah, the player's great. No doubt he'll score 20, 25 goals in the league alone. He'll be amazing at Liverpool. But right now, I'm looking at this side. We've got 3 senior forwards if Nunes and Chiesa leave, which is expected. You've got Salah on the right off the right on his own there. You've got 3 centre-backs to last us a season. Go through the names. If you can think of a name, chuck another name in there. I'm not wrong. We've got 3 centre-halves now. If you chuck £150 million at Isak, what the hell? Are you bringing a centre-half in, really? You're going into a season with Van Dijk, Canate and Gomez. 2 of them are very injury-prone. Gomez, for me, is a level below both of them. You're playing Endo centre-back, you're playing Robertson centre-back. It's so important you get the priorities sorted, right? And I genuinely don't think Isak for 150 million is the right option. But ultimately, what do I know? It's not my money. I just think it's quite a lot for what you get him. 130, 120, I think absolutely more realistic. I actually think that'll be where it ends up, at about £130 million. Ian Doyle's confirmed Ben Jacobs. Can anyone... Because I'm live on my TikTok here. I can't check my what's the fit like on the shirt. Yeah, mate. I'm pretty small. It's a medium, so I would say you get a medium if you're my size. What's going on here? Can someone just let me know on the chat? Or wow, we've got a donation. Uncle Morton with a $7.99 Australian dollars. Hello again, lad. Shirt suits you. Thank you. Felt like I was fighting homeless people trying to get through the online queue. Yeah, it was bad, wasn't it? Yeah, but I appreciate the donation, mate. Thank you very much, and thank you for the message. Hope you're well. Can someone just confirm Ben Jacobs? Can someone confirm Ian Doyle? I'm live now on my TikTok, so I can't check my Twitter. Let me just show you what is the big bear news today that's just come out. We'll recap this for people who are just joining. Liverpool have no plans as it is. Let me make myself smaller. Sorry. Liverpool, from Ben Jacobs on Twitter, for those who haven't seen. Liverpool, I've just pulled the number off. Oh, no, Liverpool have no plans as it stands to bid again for Isak this window. Nature of any, like, I'm not even going to carry on reading it. 1, because I'm not sure what that word means, and 2, because it's nonsense. Surely it's nonsense. Ian Doyle has worded it exactly the same, pretty much. What size are you? This is a medium I got at him, and I'm not the biggest guy, as you probably tell. You know what I mean? Guys, if you could like the stream and get into the YouTube, we've got 140 people in here. We're bringing comments up on screen. I must just say right now as well, Ethan's in here. You're okay, mate? I've seen you before. Thank you for joining the stream again. I'm going to be live at 10 a.m. every day, except tomorrow. Probably 4 or 5 times a week I'll be live at 10 a.m. This morning I was live at 10 a.m. So that's going to be a regular thing on the channel now. If you can make it part of your routine, that'd be amazing. Just put me on the background, whatever. You can also rewatch on Catch Up as well. They get uploaded to YouTube every single time. Ian Doyle's confirmed it. What the chuff is going on, mate? Look at... Oh, my word, guys. All right, I'm going to have to get up. Right, there's 400 of you in there. I need my phone to check Twitter. So to watch this, you're going to have to get into YouTube. It's George Scaife LFC, the same name as this. I appreciate you in here, but I need my phone to check what the bloody hell's going on. Nice one. Ta-da. Thank you for joining, mate. There's loads of people in there, which is crazy. No offense, but is it a fake kit? No, it's not a fake kit, you little rat, all right? Bye. Cool. I'm checking Twitter right now. Sorry, guys. This is unprecedented. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to type the word Isak in that search bar. Oh, God. Matt's in here. Hi, Matt. You okay, mate? Isak, nothing's coming through. Where are we looking here? We're off on Dave. We'll go on Dave. I think I've blocked... No, I don't think I've. Dave. Fellas. Liverpool, what am I looking at here? You've just said go on Dave's, nothing's happened here. Deals off. What the hell? Fellas, you're talking nonsense here. Dave has said Liverpool now willing to pay Newcastle up to £80 million up front with 50... Yeah, we've seen that one. Brick Boys in the stream, one of the members. Hope you're well, mate. Craig Hope said... That's what I mean. If Craig Hope said we're ready in a second bid, he surely knows more about what's going on right now. Check Ian Doyle. Let's check him. Hold on. I've muted him. That's never a good sign. LFC won't be making a second bid for Isak as things stand, given the clarity of Newcastle's swift and emphatic response. Reds offered 110. I don't believe him. Dave said about a second bid. Is he? I wish you could see what I'm saying. Just go on Twitter. I wish you could see this. Yeah, he said Liverpool now willing to pay Newcastle up to £80 million up front with 50 million next year. I can't believe that. Second bid could be as early as today. So you're getting two completely different sources, mate. Put that back on stream from Uncle Morton. If you're new guys around here, make sure you click subscribe. There's so much going on. It's almost like you don't know who to believe. But I'd just rather... I mean, I can't wait for the day when it's like, oh, he's either signed or not signed. Even if you don't sign, obviously it's bad. But at least we know where we stand here. It's bad enough for us, right? Imagine being a Newcastle fan. Imagine your player being on the back of all this. It'd be like, oh my word. Don't know who to believe. Well, what can we do? We can just sit here, can't we? We are just pawns in this game of chess, guys. Did you like my analogy there? Say yes. Just dragging out we need centre back. Yeah, do you know something, Dan? I agree with that. I think this has all gone a bit far. I don't think it's a surprise that we're putting in a bid. Do you know what I mean? I've not changed the banner on the bottom. It's fine. Don't matter. Yeah, people are like, wow, we've put a bid in. Well, yeah, no shit. Like, it was surely always going to happen, right? I think people were surprised at how much we went in up front. I certainly was. I mean, Dave's saying on here, I mean, I can't believe this is real. In fact, do you know how unbelieved I am? I've made that word up. I'm going to screenshot it now, airdrop it to my own laptop and put it on my own screen because I'm that unbelieved by this. Is that a verb? Is that a past tense verb? To be... I don't think it is. Watch this. It's currently sending. It's sent. How mad's that? Technology, guys. It's sent. It should be on here in 5 seconds. I'm actually just the best. I'm actually just the best. Look at that. That was on my phone a sec. Technology is crazy, mate. Forget your AI. All I need is airdrop. Right, let's read this together. Let's read this together because I think it's confusing me. It's just changed to Craig Hope. Hold on, what? Have I got it? Oh, I've got it on a slideshow rotation. Let's start with Craig Hope first. Newcastle reject Liverpool's offer around £110 million for Isak. Bid falls way short of 150 valuation. It's mad how they got a valuation, right? Just quickly talk about that because a valuation is like, we're not saying no. It's like, would Salah have a valuation? Would Bukayo Saka have a valuation? Or would Cole Palmer have a valuation? Would Haaland have a value? No, it'd be a no. There's no valuation. They've got an idea in their head, mate, of how much they want for this bloke. They've got a valuation in their head, right? That's a good sign, by the way. Falls way short of 150. Deal will only progress if replacements lined up. Would likely move for Ollie Watkins. Jesus Christ. Then we'll look at Dave. This is what I want to look at right here. Liverpool now willing to pay Newcastle up to £80 million up front. Do you know how mad that is? Like, I'm deadly serious. That is absolutely ridiculous. Is it not? Imagine signing a player for £80 million and paying it all outright. Done. Joined. Fucking hell. Deposits down. That's the one I need there. Custom layout 5. I need that, right? If you're not already, by the way, make sure you subscribe down below and also leave a like on the stream. It goes a long way in supporting this channel and the community grow. So that's a total of 140. Why would we go from 120 before? Was it 110? Was the first offer 110? Someone let me know in the comments. I think it was 110. I've got it on here. Hold on. Yeah, 110. So why would you go straight to 140 as a total? Hold on. That's not what I meant to do. Let's get Fabrizio. We know we stand here. So that says 120 package. Why would we go straight to 140? Would you not go 120? I mean, I'm not a great mathematician, right? But would you not just go 110, 120, 130, 140? Why would you jump up £20 million there? And I guess their valuations at 150, you've got to meet them somewhat near, right? If you give them another valuation which they might find insulting, well, I guess, I mean, what can they do? But I think Dave's more credible with things. No, I agree. Do you ever find sometimes just saying nothing goes a long way? And the fact Fabrizio reports players leaving before they even know they're leaving. He said nothing on this. Ornstein said nothing on this. The guy who broke the first bit of news. All the credible Liverpool guys have said nothing on this. The only one who has is Ben Jacobs. And if he's wrong, he loses a lot of credibility. But then again, you see it like this: is he taking a massive risk there? Yeah, like if he gets this wrong, it's going to be like like Plettenberg, right? With the Florian Wirtz thing, how Wirtz wants the number 10 number. He comes out on Instagram, shuts him down on Instagram, and goes, "I will not take anyone's number." And it just looks so embarrassing. Like, why make it up? Why make it up and risk your respect and your integrity, right? I don't get it. A wise man once said nothing at all. Entirely right. Not being funny. Why would Liverpool bid once again? Bid once for us to never have it again. Yeah, I agree. Wow, Keaton, mate, thank you for the 199. Really appreciate that because John Henry's a Saudi prince in disguise. Yeah, man. Yeah, this year it's crazy, isn't it? I feel like we've swapped teams with Newcastle. That's really no, that's entirely incorrect. But yeah, no, this is that's nonsense. This whole Ian Doyle thing's a nonsense. Where are we now? Let's look at what Tom. I think journalists are trying to jump the gun so they can say, yeah, that's a good point. It's a lot of like, oh, I was in, you know what I mean? Get me in there first, or I get that. But then again, if you get in first and get it wrong, you've surely done more harm than good there at the expense of risking it. Why chance it if you don't know really? And he's the only, I'm going to check again. He's the only fella saying anything here. Imagine if you're a Newcastle fan. Like we're Liverpool. I assume most of the people watching this will be Liverpool fans, right? So Dave, right now, in the 3 minutes ago, Liverpool are readying second offer for Isak. That's from Craig Hope. Right, well, this guy can get lost then. This nonsensical Jacobs fella. He's going to get pelters for this. Interesting. Thoughts, guys? Love Craig. Well, I think that Ben Jacobs tweet is what we knew anyway. What? No, I'll put the Ben Jacobs tweet was this one here. Hold on. I've got so much going on in this bottom bar here. There it is. There. Oh, for fuck's sake! Sorry. There you go. That's not an exclusive. We didn't know that anyway. That's just no plans. Everyone's saying there are plans. It's like, what? Weird to make that comment and it not be true, isn't it? As I say, why risk your credibility and all sorts? Oh, I keep messing this bloody thing up. Hold on, what the hell's going on? There we go. It is crazy, this whole situation, that how he's training in Spain, right? And his old team. It's like, what the hell? Didn't go on pre-season tour. Some Newcastle fans at the time were going, well, he's injured, so he's not going to be played. So why would we bring him? You still bring players. Like, weirdly, if you've got a small injury, which by the way Isak did, he passed the precautionary test as far as I'm concerned. He had a small injury. It can't be that bad because he's doing physio now. Like he's in very slight recovery, right? You take your players on pre-season to get fit. Weirdly, that's the whole point of pre-season for some players. Obviously, there's getting used to your system and easing new players in. But if you got a bit of an injury, you go there with the squad and you sort it out, right? Also, pre-season's such a commercial, monetary event now. Certainly, like in Asia, where they're going, I believe is it Korea? I don't really know. In Asia, right? Do you see what I mean? It's like you got to bring Isak. Surely he's the face of your side. He's the guy. Wow, Lewis with the 199. Craig Hope is really reliable. Fuck Ben Jacobs. Lewis, I'm going to side with you, I think, here, my friend. And I'm going to agree with you. Lewis Farrell, I appreciate the donation, mate. Thank you very much. Very kind. I agree. Yeah. Who do you think we'll get for centre-backs? I hope Matt Gay. I don't really know, mate. It's going to be quiet, isn't it? Ben Jacobs having a howler. I just think, put yourself in his shoes, right? He'll have an insider or someone credible message him, say, listen, this is going to happen, Isak's staying at Newcastle here. Liverpool are not putting a second bid in. Someone's clearly told him that. He's then gone on Twitter, exclusive. Exclusive news. And it just isn't true. Like, has he just lost a friend there or something? There's a lot of jeopardy on that. Posting and it not being true, which it looks like it isn't. I just don't understand why he put it on. Like the bottom line we knew. This line we knew, the second to bottom line. Nature of that's no one knew that second to top line. Liverpool have no plan. Yeah, top two lines are made up. Ben Jacobs reposted BBC Sport highlighting his post. Huh. What do you mean? I'm looking right now. Oh, yeah. Liverpool are pulling out of deal for Isak. BBC Sport, Liverpool have pulled out of move for Isak. Right. Why have BBC Sport reposted that? As in, like, BBC, like the BB, like not like a KFC remake, like CFC, like this is the BBC. This. I'm gonna get it on screen in a second. And obviously the BBC are just about as incredible, but there we go. I do think what I will say is who the hell. I mean, someone's entirely just said what I was going to say then. Which I've just dropped. Right, there we go. Who pulls out of a deal after making one bid? Why make the bid? It's like we're trying to lowball. It's like we're not at a car boot sale, right? We take £2 for this. No, I was at £4. All right then. And you walk on to the next stall. That's not. Craig Hope said his agent's forcing him to move to Liverpool. Brickboy, one of the members here. Why the hell would put a deal? Yeah, one bid. It's all too confusing. I'm staying out of this whole thing. Yeah. Might be waffle. Keaton with the 199, mate. Thank you very much. Has 2 donations, mate. Thank you so much for that. Only explanation is Newcastle fan runs it. Yeah, that's a good point. Do you reckon it's Ben Jacobs' alt account? Craig Hope, Joyce Liverpool. This Craig Hope guy I've only been familiar with literally since all this Isak saga broke. I'd never heard of him before, but like I imagine Liverpool fans hadn't heard of Joyce, etc. Sorry, Newcastle fans hadn't have heard of Joyce, really. Yeah, everyone who I consider as credible is saying we're going back in for him. The only one who aren't are the BBC, again, which there's no source actually attached to this, which is really weird. Like, what the hell's that all about? It just says Liverpool are pulling out of a deal for Alexander Isak at a £110 million bid after was rejected. No source, nothing. Very weird, mate. Very weird. Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's all nonsense. But I think it's mad. Like, yeah, he said that BBC have gone off them tweets. I think that's mad. BBC are bigger than all this. Like, just copy some fella who's the only one saying it. If the BBC are surely going to take the news, you're going to not take the one guy saying it. You're going to take the majority, which isn't what he's saying. Yeah, Craig Hope. Major breaking news. Liverpool are ready in second offer for Isak. It's a shame because I can't do a live tonight. So you're going to have to just wait. I'm not even doing a live tomorrow morning either. So the next one will be mid tomorrow night or the day after. But it's going to be a 10 a.m. live every day from now on, guys. I've actually done 2 lives today, which is pretty crazy. BBC are all melts. LFC Foxy, one of the members in the chat, guys. Thank you for being a member. Ornstein, bomb, we're going to hit like crack. Doyle said it and he works. Yeah, I trust him more than the other fella. Although I've muted him. Craig Hope just said that on his YouTube. Yeah, I've no doubt. This seems crazy to me. Get that banner back up. Interesting. It's dragging on a bit, isn't it? It's almost like he just wants something to happen, whether it be good or bad at this point. Yeah, but what the hell does he know? So as far as I can see, right, 3 people have said, 3 sources to some credibility, apparently, have said that there's no more bid coming in. One of them's BBC Sport and there's no source attached to it. One of them's Doyle and one of them's Ben Jacobs. So I'm going to believe them 3 instead of Romano, who said nothing. A guy who likes to speak more than anyone. Ornstein, who broke this whole thing in the first place, said nothing. Dave said nothing. It's like, really? Really? Want to be the first to break it? Yeah, exactly, mate. Exactly. We just need Newcastle to sign a striker. Well, I think the Sesko deal's interesting, isn't it? Between Newcastle or Man United. I actually think he's more leaning towards Man United, isn't he? I think he'll go there if anyone. This one's from Zenny LFC. We don't leave it at 1 bid after all this, especially after Isak goes on strike. Exactly. Yeah, he's not turning up to training. He's training in he's been rehab in Spain, whatever it is, his injury, and he's not gone on a tour. He's thrown his dummy out. I don't see any reason why he'd stay. I don't. It's like if you're a Newcastle fan watching this, you're thinking, well, hold 199 from Lewis Farrell, mate. Thank you. Another 99. 199, sorry. Very, very generous from you and was it Keaton? Keaton. Sorry, yeah. Thank you, guys. Another 199 for you, George. We are gonna be. I hope so, mate. I really hope so. Thank you very much for the generous donation. Yeah, what's saying then? If you're a Newcastle fan thinking, okay, he might stay, you know, what are you basing that on? Did he use a player for your team, like contractually now? Is that it? Because he's shown no interest in staying. He's not in the country. Well, he might be now. He wasn't training in the country, sorry. He's going on strike. It's like, that's a bit crazy, right, isn't it? Ian Doyle replying to his tweet to save himself in case his report goes to shit. Oh, has he put something like, my sources say? Oh. I'm having a look. You do the laugh. My sources might be wrong. Or so I heard. I have blocked him, so it's quite hard to... He's not coming up. Oh, there we go. I've muted him, that's what I've done, not blocked him. But it's August the 1st. Still a month to go before the deadline. Plenty of time for things to change. Top comment is fat... Oh. Not nice. Not very, very not nice. Yeah, he's thought, well, hold on. This is getting more retweets than likes. This I need to cover my back. Stupid, isn't it? Stupid. It's tricky in this situation, we know. Yeah. Yep. Who's that? I only trust... Well, at the end of the day, so do I, really. I feel like everything kind of revolves around them too, really. Ornstein, who got the exclusive, would absolutely know. Yeah, that's what I think. I think the guy who actually broke this in the first place said nothing. Fabrizio, who can not keep his mouth shut, said nothing. It's mad, like Fabrizio, he calls out when players are going to retire before they even know they're retiring. And he's not said anything about this. Lewis, another 199, mate. You really don't have to do this. Very, very generous, Lewis. Thank you very much. What's your take on this, George? Will Isak be LFC? Well, I bloody hope so, mate. I think he will. I think all the signs are pointing to yes. Mate, can this... I'm going to give you 10 more seconds if you just stop spamming. I'm going to block you. Yeah, Isak, for me, all the signs are there. All the personal signs as well. I mean, what was the source today saying that? Hold on. Was it Ornstein saying his teammates were begging him to stay? Hold on. It's one of these sources. Not that one. Okay, it's none of them apparently. It's definitely one of them. Pretty sure it was Ornstein, guys. Yeah, what the hell's going on? Let's just leave it. Leonard for Tyler Morton at £15 million, really? It was Ornstein, wasn't it, Aiden? Yeah. Interesting. I think it's worth more than that, I'm serious. I think it's worth at least 18. Am I the only one that doesn't want him? No. I mean, I don't want him for £150 million. Definitely not. I just think, and this whole like, oh, it's not your money. Why do you care? You're not an accountant. Seems to be the new trend. Oh, you're an accountant. You're an account. It's like, no, I'm not. Firstly, and secondly, you'd like to think you'd know how much money Liverpool have to spend. If we sign Isak for 150, after signing Wirtz for the similar price, after signing Ekatike, Frimpong, and Kirkers, are we gonna have enough money for a centre half? For me, we're not. And also a winger. In my opinion, the right winger is needed. Lewis, another 199, mate. Thank you, Lewis. Are you just minted, Lewis? You are amazing. We are going to bid again, I'm sure of it, mate. I hope so. I really hope so. Lewis, that's 4 199 donations. I really appreciate that, mate. Thank you. Lewis, the Saudi Prince of Newcastle. Maybe not. Called Lewis Farrell, as I imagine. Yeah, thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you. Jacobs edited this tweet. No, he didn't. What's he said now? Well, this is all nonsense. One away. Ben Jacobs. Liverpool haven't. What's he edited? No, I can't say that, mate. Sorry. Lewis Farrell, the GOAT, mate. The absolute GOAT. The GOAT. Said it before on the first stream, I'll say it again. We're so much more better off improved in the squad around. Yes. Yep, I entirely agree. Our squad is very nice. We need another centre half. We need one centre back, for me, a winger as well. If Nunes leaves, we'll be all right up front with Ekatike and Isak. We need 2 in each position, right? So a right winger is definitely needed. A left winger, technically we've got 2 in there. And Ekatike or Wirtz could play off the left of the attack. We've definitely got 2 DMs. We've got 2 attacking midfielders. We've got at least 3 central midfield players, 2 right backs, 3 left backs as it goes now. It's like we're pretty stacked, apart from, for me, centre back and right wing. Apart from Ben Doak, I guess Ben Doak's an option in there. Guys, I'm going to say it probably one of the last times on the stream. If you could leave a like down below, it goes a long way in supporting the channel and supporting what I do. It's the easiest and most free way of supporting this channel. This is absolutely just more of a waffle stream, to be honest with you. I've not really got anything to talk about other than this Isak news. I'm kind of here reacting to it live as it breaks. So this is a very impromptu live stream. I promise they're more structured than this. I talk about more things than just one topic regularly. And the live streams will be at 10 a.m. every single day, apart from tomorrow. And if they're not going to be on a day, I'll let you know the night before, basically, so you'll know. But hopefully 10 a.m. you'll be in here every morning. Are people available at 10 a.m.? Just put yes in the chat if you can come in at 10 a.m. Yes, you know what I mean? I'll be there at 10 a.m. I'll be there. It is school holidays as well, so I guess more people will be here now. But I want it to be like there's a chat room, there's people waiting, you know what I mean? Smashing it with the streams. Bailey, mate, thank you very much. Yes, I'm enjoying it more than anything. I think at the time I wasn't particularly enjoying it last year when I tried this, but this StreamYard's making it really work. Just get a Stream Deck. I use StreamYard, mate, not OBS, so I'm happy with where this is. This is all I need, to be honest. I think it's also confusing if it's OBS and that. Most of the time, sometimes, well, there's always yes. We've got loads of yeses in here. Keaton, Bailey, Abdi, Matthew, Ikomos 8, AB, Leon, 44, Hashim. So people, yeah, pretty much. More people sleeping on school. Yeah, true. That's a good point. No, but you'll be up at 10 o'clock, surely. But the beauty of 10 a.m. is, right, you can watch it all through the day. Charlie as well can do it. Daily FC. Daily FC's been in there a while. So thank you, mate. Yeah, the beauty of 10 a.m. is you can rewatch it on catch up, and also you can talk about the news that broke the night before. And also you can talk about the game that was on the night before. Imagine a Monday night game. Talk about it on Tuesday morning on a live stream. I think that's exactly where we need to be. I do think more people would be in here in the evening. So maybe we change it to an evening. I don't know. I don't know. I want to experiment. By the way, that's not locked in. At 10 a.m. is not locked in. If you go, oh, I can't do 10 a.m., don't leave me forever. That is not a locked in time. And it'll probably change, to be fair, at different times in the year. If we do sign Isak, aren't you afraid of his injury record? Yeah, it's definitely a factor. I don't think it's too bad. I don't think it's as bad as people are saying, to be honest. Woke up at 1 p.m. That's not ideal, mate. Currently 1:41 in Melbourne. Huh. 1:40. So what time will it be at? As if it was a 10 a.m. stream, what time would it be in Australia for you? Owen's in here. Owen Redding, one of the members on the Dark Days channel as well. Owen, hope you're well, mate. Gonna be so awkward when Isak goes back to New. No, mate, I don't know. Best type of hummus? Tesco one, fat free. Actually, go for. It's better on you good. Reckon we'll get him, Charlie, mate. I do. 7 p.m. in Australia. Oh, that's not bad. That is not bad for my Australian counterparts. Right, the time is. I'm 36 minutes into this, and to be honest with you, I've spoken about everything I need to speak about with this. I think people need to ignore the Ben Jacobs rumours, and I found myself waffling towards the end there. I'm going to call the stream at the moment now. This is a very impromptu stream. These will not be happening regularly. From now on, they're going to be at 10 a.m. Nice one, guys. I'll see you Sunday morning at 10 a.m. for the Liverpool Latest stream. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a video and leave a like if you enjoyed. Ta-da.